It's down to business here. Well, for me, Jim, this one was always going to be about just one man. Always has been, always will be.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
A guy seemingly unbound by normal human limits.
Nothing is impossible, or perhaps it should be impossible as nothing.
Precisely. So to all that are with us, welcome. And he shoots! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. O'Reilly. And this is Drogba. It's a searching pass. That's beautifully weighted. Conte. And it's Rijkaard. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Gullit. And he was quick to react. O'Reilly. Rijkaard. For Conte. Timber. Seedorf making good progress. Osimhen. And it's Drogba. Searching pass he's played there. Taken back almost at once. Osimhen, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And it's Timber. Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Drogba. That is lovely. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Takes a shot! And no mistake! And they're threatening to fly away here! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up. Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Timber. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Eto'o. Eto'o. Aimed beyond the defence. Hoisted in. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Stam gets over and intercepts. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Zanetti. O'Reilly receives it in a good position here. Makalele, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Conte. That's Rijkaard. Silvestre. O'Reilly. Now it's Eto'o. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, he goes for a shot! Lofted in, and the keeper beats it away. Back in once more. Drogba. Arsenal are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Always goal side. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Seedorf is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
They get a throw in. Looking for a runner. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Silvestre. And it's O'Reilly. Ball played for Rijkaard. So, a temporary halt to the action. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. We're on the move again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably...
And the finish! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. Arsenal have themselves a chance from the spot. An exchange of stares, and here we go. Oh, he's missed!
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
And here's Azar. Zanetti. Drogba. That's Rijkaard. And that has put paid to that. Couldn't squeeze it through. Michael. That's a shade optimistic. Vermaelen. Now it's Osimhen. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Drogba.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Rijkaard.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Azar. And the counter is on. Now it's Gullit. Michael conjures time and space where few can. Great vision. Well read. Nice interception. 60 minutes played. Probing pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It's a pretty loose pass.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Gullit. Done delicately. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And he cuts out the supply. O'Reilly.
Madrid have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Timber. Conte. Timber. Ball played for Conte. This is a promising build-up. Now that's well seen too. Played into space. That has not gone well. Not the most accurate pass. Can he get on the end of this? Threads one in. Well, that's a little loose. In once more. Cleared away. Zanetti. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Osimhen. Good ball, good take. That's an imaginative pass. Dink through, and he was alert to it. Silvestre. Rijkaard. Timber. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. He's in a good position here. There's a no-nonsense tackle. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Arsenal really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up.
The referee's awarded a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
So we have movement on both benches.
El dorsal 22, Eto'o. El dorsal 5,
Guardiola. It's a pretty loose pass.
El dorsal 7.
Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Serán sustituidos.
It's a little off target.
El dorsal 14.
Serginho.
Bale. El dorsal 9.
Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that. Kaká. Well read. Danger is averted. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Tries to pass it through. And the shot! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Serginho. Guardiola. Yamal.
This is the time you need that pace.
So just 1 extra minute for stoppage. Takes the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Lamine Yamal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, good effort! And he's taking no chances there. So that's it. It is all over. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. Liverpool have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
He leaps for it! And he has kept it out somehow!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Dink through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Shevchenko with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Shevchenko has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Oh no, he's got that wrong. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
The fella you're looking at, Peter.
Shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Hakimi. Rijkaard. In with the challenge.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rijkaard running with the ball. Zanetti. Akanji gets over and intercepts. Right, Shevchenko. Not a bad start to the game, a chance at either end already. Kimmich. Silvestre gets across to intercept that. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Drogba, and it's O'Reilly. Still goalless. And here's Kante. That's an imaginative pass.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Cristiano Ronaldo! It's bounced back off the post. It's there! Ronaldo at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
After 19 minutes is number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
O'Reilly is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. That's a good run down the left. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. The referee's awarded a free kick. So, what can they come up with here? So, who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. O'Reilly, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
He's going for goal! It's loose, and in he goes again! It's off target and by quite a way.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's picked his way through. Drogba! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
O'Reilly. Now it's Drogba. He can run onto that. O'Reilly. Drogba! Goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That was a given. It always was.
Drogba really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So they have it all to do again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. No, it's come to nothing. Silvestre is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Rijkaard. Tries to pass it through. Conte. That's Rijkaard. And it's O'Reilly. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Zanetti finding himself in space. O'Reilly gathers from the goal kick. O'Reilly played out wide. Conte. It's a threatening ball. Distributed tidily. Yamal. Played into space. Cleared away. Rijkaard.
2 added minutes has been
Looking for
indicated.
options for movement. Rijkaard. Schneider. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's a decent clearance. And that is the end of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch, with chances
Hello,
created
attendees.
at either
This
end.
is a
But it has to be said,
children's
neither team
announcement.
have been particularly
With the father
clinical
of
with
a
their
boy
finishing.
in a blue hat
It
kindly
has
make
been
his
tight,
way
it's
to
been
the
competitive.
information centre.
Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Danny Olmo.
Arsenal get the second half
Number
going.
11, Shevchenko. Coming on the field, number
And it's
5,
Zanetti.
Messi.
No, that was never going to make
Number
it.
19, Neymar.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Schneider makes a dash for it. Aims beyond the defence. And he shoots! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And that's a tidy finish. And they're back in front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the...
Shapes to shoot! And that's in! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been...
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Knocks it into space. Messi. Shot, surely! Well taken goal. And they've got their lead back.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
58 minutes is number
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Arsenal needing a change of fortune here. And it's Timber. He's on it. Can he get away? It's a good spell of possession, this. Conte. Great ball, and he's in here. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, it's
The
definitely
attendance
the
for
right
this match
attitude
was
and application, Peter. They've got to keep
29,950.
pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Timber. And it's Zanetti. Conte. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Thinks about the shot. Zanetti. Drogba has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too...
He's having a shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Nicely weighted ball. Messi wants to run onto this. Zanetti. Zanetti making good progress on the right-hand side. He has found the way through. Bout of passing here. Shot a goal!
Substitution on the field. Number
Size
4.
really matters, and it's time to make it matter
Number
now.
22.
O'Reilly!
Coming on the field.
Oh, fine
Number
stop from the
15.
keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
20, Hazard. Substitution in progress.
Looking for the run, and he's picked out the run. He's got away. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Liverpool surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Messi. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Time is running out here.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Neymar, that's a good ball out wide. Berbatov gets into a good position. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Osimhen. And here's Yamal. That's good play.
Arsenal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Akanji kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Played back to the goalkeeper. Just eases him off the ball. Yes, ended up in no man's land. Liverpool clearly now in lead preservation mode. That's a throw.
Substitutions taking place. There will be 3 minutes added time.
And here's Kante. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Stam, always a very imposing presence. And the shot! It's a goal! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And Dijk deals with that comfortably. And that is that. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the shot! Goal! Braga! And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Osimhen.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that should get the job done. Sylvestre, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Sylvestre. He's had it taken off him. O'Reilly. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Oh, easy pickings there. Rijkaard. And it's Vieira. Looking for options for movement. Zanetti. A probing pass. Osimhen wants to run onto this. That has not gone well. Nice looking ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rijkaard. Timber. Zanetti. It's a pretty loose pass. And the through ball. And it's made its way to Osimhen! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Arsenal are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Sylvestre is always looking to play quality balls. Now it's Van Basten. He's in plenty of space here. Decent chance! Goal! They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Arsenal restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's O'Reilly. Oh, super ball! This might spell danger!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Pass is just off target. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Sporting Braga clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Very nearly half an hour gone here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
Chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he's picked out the run. Chance for a shot! O'Reilly. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Zanetti. And it's Zanetti. Timber. And Zanetti. Rijkaard. Silvestre tries to play it through. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. And this is Van Basten. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, that's a great chance! Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
He's dealt with that really well. Quality ball.
Zanetti really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, whistle's gone, now then! And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Games hinge on moments like this. And he scores! Back in business! Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So again, we had parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Schneider. Good effort from distance. He's got away with one there. And this could be the final action of the first half. Getting up there! And he has kept... And the whistle goes for half-time. Arsenal are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. And so we're off again. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Great vision. Well, that's well spotted. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he is going into that little black book. Now it's Mbappe. Bale. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Timber. That's an imaginative pass. And the cross comes in. Stam getting this one clear. Kukçu. Nicely spread. And it's Zanetti. Zanetti goes sliding in. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Osimhen. Vieira. Pressing high and with purpose. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Threads one in. Kukçu is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task.
Oh, what has happened here? Leicester clears without hesitation. Kukçu. And here's Osimhen. Zanetti. Cross goes in there. He leaps for it. Goal! Arsenal! And they get themselves in front. A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Do you hear me, friend? Слышишь меня?
Sporting Braga can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Well, looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Arsenal with the lead. That's good play. And it's O'Reilly. And here's Zanetti. O'Reilly has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Well, they could break here. And Cruyff! He lifts the roof! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Vão dar os seus lugares a número 2, número 6. Está a acontecer uma substituição.
And he cuts out the supply. Played into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, well played. Now he's off and running. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nicely shaped ball. That's been slipped through. And the Saar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Cruyff! That's put pay to the danger. He has found the way through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Ronaldinho. Short changes him with that pass. Thuram. Well, that looks a decent ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's had a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, good spread. Oh, that's neat. And it's Kukçu. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Czech claims comfortably.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Yamal gets into a good position. Look at the space here. Kukçu really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Cruyff is flagged offside.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And this is Cruyff. That's good defending, very good defending. Yamal, oh, super find. He's got away. He's found some space. Can he finish? Incredible! Just incredible! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? That's that, the end. Arsenal have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.